What is the Kaaba?
Why Muslims worship that?
It is idol worshipping.
Why do they circle it? That doesn't make any sense.
Do they have any answer?
Every year, millions of Muslims travel to Mecca to perform the Hajj or Umrah, part of which involves circling the Kaaba, a ritual known as tawaf. But there's a common misconception that Muslims worship the Kaaba itself. In this video, we're going to clear that up and dive into why Muslims really circle the Kaaba. First things first, the Kaaba is not an object of worship. Muslims worship only Allah. The Kaaba serves as a unifying direction or Qibla for prayer. Whether you're in North America, Africa, or Asia, all Muslims face toward the Kaaba when performing Salah, their daily prayers. This is mentioned in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 144, where Allah commands Muslims to turn their faces towards the sacred mosque during prayer. So again, point to be noted, it is a sacred mosque, nothing more than that. You can even pray inside the Kaaba as it is just a house of worship. The Kaaba is like a focal point, but we don't worship it. It is greatly emphasized in authentic hadith. For example,
the statement of the second Khalifa of Islam, Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, he said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, I am kissing the black stone, that is the Kaaba, Sangas word, only because my Prophet kissed it. Otherwise, this black stone can neither harm me, neither can it benefit me. The second Khalifa of Islam, Caliph of Islam, Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, he made it clear for eternity that no Muslim ever worship the black stone. It can neither benefit us, neither can it harm us. And the best example is that during the time of the Prophet, the Sahabas, the companions of the Prophet, they even stood on the Kaaba and gave the azan. Azan is the call for prayers. People stood on the Kaaba and gave the azan. I am asking you, which idol worshipper will ever stand on the idol he worships? So these are sufficient proof that no Muslim ever worshipped the Kaaba.
This clearly shows that the Kaaba and its parts have no power themselves. The Kaaba is a symbol of unity, bringing Muslims together. But why circle the Kaaba? There's a deeper layer to this act of tawaf, which means the act of circling the Kaaba. It reflects a profound pattern seen throughout the universe. From the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, everything in the cosmos is in motion, revolving around a central point. Electrons orbit the nucleus in atoms, planets orbit the sun, and stars move around black holes. By circling the Kaaba, we reflect this natural order. It reminds us of our place in creation, our connection to the universe, and the command from Allah to follow this ancient practice. Just as everything in the universe has a center, so do we as Muslims. Our spiritual center is the Kaaba. Anyone might ask, is this explanation authentic, or did I just make it up? Do I have anything authentic to back it up? The answer is yes. In the Quran, there's a beautiful verse in Surah Hajj 22:18 that says, "Do you not see that everything prostrates to Allah, whoever is in the heavens and whoever is on the earth, and the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, the trees, the moving creatures, and many of the people?" Now, when Allah mentions that the creation prostrates or submits to Him, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything physically bows down the way humans do in sujud, by touching their heads to the ground. Instead, this prostration means submission to Allah's will. Just to clarify, sujud means prostration, and it also means submission. Think about the galaxies, the planets, the stars, and even the smallest atoms in creation. Everything in the universe is following a pattern, moving in a perfect, circular motion. Planets orbit around stars, stars circle around black holes, and at the microscopic level, electrons revolve around the nucleus in an atom. This natural order is one form of submission. When Allah commands the creation to follow this pattern, they do so without question. And that continuous motion, that harmony in the universe, is a reflection of their submission to Allah. It's as if they are in constant sujud by obeying the laws Allah has set for them. This is why when Muslims circle the Kaaba, we are reminded of the greater pattern of submission that exists in the universe, everything in its place, following Allah's command. Isn't it great? It definitely is. However, I would have wanted to add one special element in this video, which refers to the golden ratio of Kaaba, and how Kaaba is also the center of the earth. Again, listen to my words carefully. I said center of the earth, not core. I'll be giving the video links that will take you to actual research video about it. For now, let's look at if we can find any evidence of Kaaba in Bible. But before that, you should know in Islam, it is believed Kaaba was originally constructed by Adam and then rebuilt by Abraham after it had been lost over time. As it is mentioned in Quran, and when Abraham was raising the foundations of the house, and with Ishmael he said, "Our Lord, accept this from us." Point must be noted, it said raising the foundations, which indicates its reconstruction.
As Muslims, we believe that Islam is the religion of all the prophets of God. Allah said in the Quran, "Indeed, the first house of worship established for mankind was Mecca, blessed and guidance for the worlds." As we see here, another name for Mecca, the holy site for Muslims, is Mecca. We also see this name mentioned in the Bible. In the Psalms of 84, Lord Almighty, my King and my God, blessed are those who dwell in your house. They are ever praising you, Selah. Blessed are those whose strength is in you, who have set their hearts on pilgrimage, as they pass through the valley of Mecca. They make it a place of springs, the autumn rains, also cover it with pools. From this we can gather the following. In this place is the house of God. Its name is Mecca. It's a valley and it's not mountains. In this place the Lord is praised, and it's a place for pilgrimage. This is a valley and it's dry. Inside it there is a spring of water. All these descriptions fit Mecca as well. It's the house of God, the Lord is praised, and people go to it for pilgrimage. Mecca is a valley, it's dry, and it has Zamzam spring water. In the book of Genesis, it talks about when Zamzam spring water was made by God, when Hagar was left in the desert by Abraham.
Full video link is in description. Thanks for watching. Share and subscribe.